My pick for the acquisition that'll make the biggest impact for their new team is Von Miller. I think the Buffalo Bills on offense are, again, top flight team. They've got all the pieces they need to score. They have a elite quarterback. I'm not even going to say a very good or great quarterback. He's an elite quarterback. He's one of the top, again, 3 or 4 quarterbacks in the entire NFL. And Von Miller, although he had 9.5 sacks last year, which is nothing to sneeze at, he's got 115 sacks in his entire career. Nothing to sneeze at. I think that more than anything, the impact he's going to make for the Buffalo Bills is going to be in their locker room with his veteran leadership and his championship pedigree. The guy's won 2 Super Bowls. He won one in Denver. He won one last year in LA. So he's been there, done that. He knows what it takes. He's going to know how to lead some young guys because that's really what Buffalo needs. Buffalo needs that voice that can guide them through the playoffs, right? They were so close, like 13 seconds away from making it to the next round. And I have no doubt, I think they would have beat the Bengals had they played them in the championship game. But, I could be wrong because the Bengals did beat the Chiefs. But I think Buffalo, had they beat the Chiefs, they would have made it to the Super Bowl. And who knows, maybe they would have been Super Bowl champions last year. But either way, I think that Von Miller is going to make a bigger impact. Although he's going to make a big impact on the football field, I think he's going to make a bigger impact with his presence in the locker room and just really, being one of the leaders. And for them to make it to the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be one of the leaders of that team, one of the vocal leaders, and one of their guiding lights, so to speak, if they want to get to where they're capable of getting. So I'm going with Von Miller just because of his leadership and championship pedigree.
I really like that actually, because if you think about it, right, Chiefs get the ball coming out overtime. You get a guy like Von Miller in the huddle on the sideline for the Bills right before Patrick Mahomes gets the ball, right, after the coin toss of overtime, not halftime, overtime. And you get a guy like Von Miller on the sideline who could really prep your team for that situation. Hey, guys, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Let's go show them what the hell we're made of. We're one of the best defensive league. And that's what you get. You get that type of leadership. It's like, hey, let's step up. Now's our time to shine. And maybe they didn't have that last year because it is a really, really young team.
Yep.
So I really like that. I still, not quite sure that he would make the biggest impact. Certainly going to make a huge impact because when you think about it like that, like the Bills defense was already good last year. So the biggest impact I think he could make would be in the locker room, like you said. And that could have been huge for their team last year, coming out of that coin flip and going into overtime, knowing the Chiefs with Mahomes are going to get the ball. You got Von Miller, defensive captain for, a decade on a few different good teams now. And, man, he's in your huddle telling you, getting you all pumped up. Guys, let's go. This is our time to shine. Yeah, I think that could have made a huge difference.
Yeah.
I agree. I think if you insert Von Miller in there last year, there is no overtime with the Chiefs.
Yeah, very possible. I just think about, obviously, being a 49ers fan. I remember when we lost to the Cowboys 2 years in a row in the early 90s. And then we got Deion Sanders from the Atlanta Falcons. And Deion Sanders, don't get me wrong, he played elite as well. Like, he made a huge impact on the field. But he also made a huge impact in the locker room in bringing that swagger to the 49ers, to where they had the confidence that they could go out and beat the Cowboys when they met them again that third year in a row. And that's kind of where the Bills are right now with the Chiefs. It's like, damn, no matter what we do, we can't get past this team. And maybe Von Miller is, like I said, he's that leader in the locker room that's like, nah, we got this. We're about to do this. And like you said, like you guys both said, he's got that leadership on the sideline. Hey, he's seen a lot, right? He's seen a lot. He played with Peyton Manning, right? You can't tell me you practice against Peyton Manning for 3-4 years and you didn't pick some stuff up to help out your guys, right? So I just think that I think he's going to make a huge impact. I don't think he's going to make the biggest impact stat wise. I think that could be Christian Kirk or obviously a couple Devontae Adams, someone of that nature. But I think as far as leadership presence and helping, just be that voice in the locker room, I think Von Miller's a great fit for Buffalo.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. That's those are the new faces and new places that we think are going to have the biggest impact on their new teams in 2022. Be sure to let us know in the comment section where we were right, where we were wrong, and who you think might make the biggest impact.